You're watching WMBD This Morning.
Welcome back. The cooler temperatures are looming, and it's about to be the perfect time to go on walks around the neighborhood and enjoy the fall foliage.
That's right, one of my favorite times of year. Dr. Brian Curtis is joining us today to share a few goals that you should aim for while going on those walks. So first of all, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
And how many steps should we be taking? You know, I feel like that's the one thing that people really enjoy doing, especially during the fall season, seeing the trees change and all the colors changing and whatnot. So.
Yeah, you know, the 10,000 is kind of what you always hear, but that was actually a big marketing campaign from the 70s, and so there's really no science behind it. Right?
Really?
I know, it's media, right?
Media.
But really it's about age, and so if you're over 60, about 8 to 10,000 steps, under 60, around 10, and then actually kids, I mean, they're about 10 to 16,000,
Good
which is
grief.
kind of good. Wear them out before bed.
Yep.
And so really it kind of varies by your age, but something even as low as 22,500 a day is good.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Wow,
That's what I'd be
25.
getting.
Man, if that for me, that's so pitiful. But how does that change with, oh, you just answered that. How does that change with age? But what are some of the benefits of going on walks? Because I think, you know, if I'm going to exercise, I want to be drenched in sweat. I want to feel like I've accomplished something.
Absolutely.
And that doesn't really come to mind when I think of like walking. So what are the benefits of walking?
Yeah, you know, that's the big misnomer about it, right? You feel like you should come in and be just dripping wet. But, you know, it is, you know, it's not the intensity. It's actually the number of steps. And so, you know, lower depression, you know, lower cancer risk, lower heart disease, lower diabetes, better cholesterol, you sleep better. And actually, especially for females, it actually improves your bone density and your bone strength, which then reduces osteoporosis and those kind of fractures later in life.
Good deal.
Yeah, all good things, obviously. And if you aren't already taking the recommended amount of steps per day, what should you do to eventually get there? Is there, you know, a certain way you should be working to get there? What can you do to change your routine and your habits?
Well, really, it's the nice thing about steps is it doesn't have to all be at once. And so if you're not walking, you know, a little bit at a time, right? And so you could go walk 50, 100 steps, and if you do that 10 times a day, your mailbox, you know, start small and grow big.
Absolutely. Yeah, good deal. All right. Dr. Curtis, thank you so much for being here. We always appreciate you. We enjoy your time. We're going to share all these details on our website, ciproud.com.
And all you have to do is click on the WMBD This Morning tab under News.